Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Libra in all placements. Getting some prosperity dust here on the table. I tried doing this reading yesterday and very similar to Leo. The energy was weird. I was feeling weird. There was something going on yesterday astrologically. I don't know. It was like the moon was squaring Saturn or something. I don't know. And it was just it ended up being a very funky day. And so it made sense why I don't know, the reading just did not, I don't know, it didn't go well. So I'm gonna attempt another one today. It's kind of a you versus them reading. Remember that roles can be reversed. I'm just trying to figure out what deck to use. I think Light Seers. I'm going to start with Light Seers. I'm going to look at what's going on with this person. Ace of Cups. Chariot in reverse. Cancerian energy. Knight of Wands in reverse. The Star. Aquarian energy. Ten of Cups. Seven of Cups. So this person, they're feeling some feelings. They want a new beginning with you after a breakup with someone else, or even with you. Lovers in reverse, Gemini. Death, yeah. Scorpio energy. Something ended here. Something here is over. There was a transformation, death, rebirth, that's leading to this Ace of Cups. And so this person is, maybe they've already initiated something with you, or they're thinking about it. I get the impression that there's been some kind of initial offer, but everyone's on a different timeline, so apply it as it fits. But the problem, or the challenge, it's not a problem, it's a challenge, is that there's no movement right now. There's no forward movement. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, maybe because this person feels like they aren't solid, they aren't stable. They're trying to build themselves up, but they're not where they want to be. Six of Swords. This person may be in the process of moving away from some other situation where they were dependent on someone. There could have been conflict, drama. And this person is, it's like they're closing out something else so that they can move forward toward you. But in this moment, they're in the process. It's like they need to finalize. They need to finalize where they were at, come out of whatever dependency they've been in, even if that's just emotional, or something like this. But it's kind of stagnant right now, and maybe this about them, but they have a lot of love here. They want to give their heart, feel, to you. Oh, by the way, I am kind of leaning into the romantic side of things. If that is not your focus, what you're dealing with right now, this can be anybody, so apply it as it fits. So, but that's the thing. Okay, so in the past, we have this Knight of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. King of Wands. What's happening here? What is this? Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like they could have been dealing with someone who was kind of they had a hard time using their reason. They were overly emotional, and this person, they wanted to overcome some heartbreak. I think possibly due to a Queen of Swords in reverse, and they wanted to take their power back because either they were dealing with some, okay, let's see. I feel like this person could have been dealing with someone who was not reliable, kind of a player type, or this person kind of went into this energy because of who they were dealing with. And they were like, I can't deal with you anymore. And maybe there was some kind of fallout. There was a heartbreak, but it, you know, the way of getting over the heartbreak was to play the field, or they were dealing with someone who was doing this, and this caused a lot of conflict. Either way, yeah, someone was really this. I feel like they were dealing with this really harsh person. And this is somebody who knows what they want, who generally knows what they want, and they were like, "Oh, you know, I want to just have some fun. I want to get out of out of heartbreak, that, you know, overcoming something difficult." I feel like because the King of Wands is here, clarifying the Knight of Wands in reverse, this could have been I mean, this could have even been like a child, or it's not exactly like a teenager. Somebody who was doing what they wanted, and they weren't, I don't know, they were kind of reckless or something. And this person had to either hold the space for all this chaos. Yeah, ultimately I feel like that's what they were doing. Now, if this person, I feel like it's possible this person was this Queen of Swords in reverse, and they were dealing with a King of Wands. And it put them into a Knight of Wands in reverse mentality. That is definitely something that could have happened too, where they just kind of like went crazy. They weren't able to think rationally about things. You know, could have been like a really harsh energy. I don't know though. Well, you're ultimately, this is the past anyway. So, you know, this is all about overcoming the difficulties between a King of Wands and a Queen of Swords in reverse. Everything is ending. Everything is, it's done. It's over. There's been a breakup. So, this person's intentions, though, their intention is to heal. Okay, they are. I feel like they are wishing on a star. They've already met you. Five of Swords came out in reverse. It's like they feel like you're a breath of fresh air. Where they were dealing with a headache before, now they feel like, like they can relax in your presence. You are somebody who is just saw the world. It's like their intention is to close out a cycle so that they can go toward their wish fulfillment, which feels like you. Strength. Leo energy. Yeah, they see that they're not going to deal with mind games with you. That you're they need to be strong. They need to be strong because they see you as someone who is you're very different from who they've dealt with in the past. I'm drawn to this lamb. It's like you have this very gentle spirit. There's something about them wanting to protect you. And it's interesting too because we have, this King of Wands also there's a lion in there, and then she's half lion. There's something like a lot of Leo energy here. I feel like this person, they have a fierceness to them, but they also have a gentle side, and they want to be very, they want to make sure that that fierceness doesn't come out at you or toward you or something. So how they view you, hang on, let me get some water. Got throat stuff going on again. How they view you. 10 of Cups. Your ultimate wish fulfillment for this person. Right now, at the Ace of Cups, they're making some kind of offer, or they're about to, because they see long-term, like, wish fulfillment, all the good with you. 6 of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Scorpio energy again. This could be somebody from your past. It's like they've been feeling super nostalgic, like thinking heavily on the past. And it could be some kind of reconciling, some kind of it could be an apology, even a second chance. Yeah, because they see it all with you. So their next actions, though, 7 of Cups. There's some confusion here. They have options. The Moon. Cancerian, also Pisces. It's like they're not seeing clearly. Something is distorted. And I think it has to do with the fact that they are still in the process of moving away from something else, from another situation. The Tower in reverse. Scorpio again. This person could have a lot of Scorpio in their chart. Leo, Scorpio, a lot of prominent Scorpio placements, I should say. It's like they're trying to avoid some kind of shakeup in their life. It's like they're trying to avoid the Tower. Like something needs to break down, and they're trying to be very graceful about, like, they're trying to make it so that, like, they're moving into a place of peace, and no drama. They don't want to completely, like, what's the word, ugh, God, words are always escaping me. 4 of Cups on the bottom. I feel like they they want to gracefully move from one situation to another without creating some kind of major havoc in their life where they have to like rebuild and start all over again. They're trying to be very mindful and tactful, and what they really want is to make the right choice, because in the past there was something weird that happened that did ultimately cause them heartbreak, and now I think they're just being very intentional about choosing, and they don't necessarily trust themselves, and so they see you in this amazing light. They see you as somebody who is a wish fulfillment, but they're, I don't know, they don't see clearly, and so they're trying to, it could even be where they're just holding back. They're not moving forward because they're sure, but they're not sure. Ace of Swords. They're gaining clarity, though, where things were distorted, where things were unclear. With that Tower in reverse, it's like they see that they want to get to the truth of the matter. They desire victory. And so they're being very intentional about their choices. And they're spending time really thinking about it. Oh, almost choked on the water. So, let's look at you. Let's look at where you're at. Yeah, this one. Tarot of Mystical Moments. Excuse me. Okay. So, 10 of Cups. That's where you're at. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Hang on. Before I do a bunch of clarifying, let me pull all the cards. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Emperor. We've got Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have, yeah, a couple times. We have Aries here. Tower, upright tower, Scorpio, Temperance. A lot of major arcana here on your side. Sagittarian energy. 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so you might work with this person. Since you've met them, you two have a very natural rapport. You just kind of easily fit together. You think very similarly. You get along. You're on the same page. Team player. And this person is their wish fulfillment for you as well. You're like, you know, I don't know, I feel like they made you some kind of offer from the heart. And you're like, yes, I will take 10 of those, please. And this has been moving very quickly. This Queen of Pentacles, though, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is a challenge. Yeah, see, Wheel of Fortune. Things have not gotten off the ground. It's like, it kind of makes me think of, say you met at work and this person already had something going on with someone else, and you two just hit it off. You get along super well, and and this person is in the process of trying to it's like they were already working on extracting themselves from their situation, or meeting you kind of spurred them into it. Like they already knew they needed to leave, but then meeting you was like the fire under them to make it happen, because you're something very special to this person. You both feel it. And there's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the background that is, I think, who this person is potentially working on leaving. Someone who's more focused on the money, the material stuff. This could have been what this person, it could be where this this person, being the King of Wands, very, very well established and successful, and the person they were dealing with could have been this Nine of Wands in reverse. Sorry, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, hanging on them, siphoning off of them, dependent on them, very dependent on them, wanting very dependent on this person. And but not nurturing, not helpful. Like, even if this person is like the mother of their child, a father of their child, they're like, they're detached. They're not very loving. They're not supportive. They're not very practical. This person is, I don't know, they're a little bit of a loose cannon is what it's coming across as. And so you're kind of, you're kind of waiting for things to change in this person's circumstances so that you can officially get things off the ground together. Yeah, we've got this Emperor in the past, King of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. See, I feel like you have also been through some stuff in your past. You could have been dealing with somebody, King of Cups in reverse, somebody who wasn't very loving, kind, compassionate, but rather than fighting with them, and playing games, you chose to take the high ground. Two of Wands in reverse. It's like you were on the fence about choosing this person, or I don't know, like maybe they lived in another part of the world. Maybe it was a long distance thing or something, but you were like, well, this isn't working out for me. There's not enough here, and this person isn't giving me what I need. So I'm going to step up and take control of my world, my life. It could even be where, this could even be where you were dealing with a King of Cups in reverse, and you're like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want the drama anymore. I am making a choice, a solid choice to move away from the conflict. And you, like, right after or right during that, you meet the Emperor, who might be this King of Wands. That's another, because we got this fiery energy. So your intentions, we've got the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy, High Priestess in reverse. For me as a reader, that's all water signs, Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces. I feel like you're overcoming some kind of toxic behavior, toxic thinking, feeling like tied to someone from the past. you're being very vocal about what it is that you want, which is to you want everything to break down um, with whatever's going on in your life. You're like, okay, yeah, let's level the playing field. That would be perfect, actually, because then I get to have a new start. You already know, they already know, but you have different ways of dealing with things. Whereas you're like, I'm just going to meet this head on, and I'm just going to come in like, I'm just going to like tear it all down. This person is like, I want to take this slowly and see if we can like, recover any losses, and maybe like leave. I keep hitting my camera. Keep things somewhat. The word copacetic popped in my head. Yeah, because see, something that you love. It's like you're allowing your intention is to let something go that was not. It's like your life or whatever, wherever you came from, was built on a faulty foundation, and you're like, I put my all into it. I loved that dearly, but it was toxic. It was not good for me, and I'm ready to let that tower fall. So how you view this person is temperance. This person is they're very balanced. Yeah, they're not, whereas you might be kind of a fighter. You might be kind of like, all right, yeah, I'm going to do what needs to get done, and if that means like tearing stuff down, so be it. Whereas this person is like, let's they're very moderate. And what's interesting is in this image, one, I guess they're doves. One dove is flying away, and one has settled on the woman's hand, and she's looking at the one that has settled. So it's like someone is flying away out of this person's life, and I feel like you're the one coming in, and you've gotten this person's attention. Hanged Man. Pisces energy. There's so much major arcana. This is a big change for you. And actually, this person had some major arcana as well. Like for both of you, there is, you're on the precipice. There is potential. There's so much potential here, but there's this waiting. There's this pause, because this person is like, I want to do things right. I don't want to blow up my life, and then have everything crumble. Ace of Wands. Yeah. And so this person is like, they're holding back. They're waiting. They're biding their time. They're working on gaining a new perspective, because they want to do things right. They want to do things right. And so your next actions is the Nine of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Page of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands. I think I think it's possible that you felt dependent on whoever was in your past. Somebody who was toxic, who, there was conflict and drama, and you were dependent on them, and you are... It's like you weren't feeling as you were overcoming your difficulties, your past difficulties, you were feeling kind of lackluster energy. You didn't really know what you wanted. You weren't feeling excited about life or anything happening, anything going on. You were just kind of like, getting through each day, but there wasn't anything there for you. And that's all turning around because with the Eight of Wands here, there's communication, there's forward movement, there's a lot of momentum that's building after this kind of stuck, stagnant energy. And what that's doing is that's taking you out of some kind of, you had been feeling stressed, trouble sleeping, you could have been dealing with insomnia, and just like feeling like directionless. And then suddenly it's like that wind kicks up and you suddenly are boosted and you're just going and you're like, okay, I'm hanging on for dear life, here I go. And you're like, oh, finally there's movement, finally there's like, I can sleep again, I don't feel so stressed out, I'm not stuck and stagnant like I used to be. Meeting this person has turned things around for you in such a huge way. And it's like they're showing you what it can actually be like. Because I think also in the past you were dealing with someone who they held, well, I kind of already said it, but they held back their emotions. And were not kind and compassionate. And I feel like this person, they're showing up with, they have a certain kindness, but it's like a fiery kindness. They're like, I know what I want. This person, this is my hell yes guy. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. They're very clear on what they want. And they're a protector. They've got this protector energy. They're not siphoning off of you. They want to provide. And you also, I feel like you're willing and able to pull your own weight. You don't just try to, it's like maybe you in the past you were in a situation where you were dependent, but I think you were kind of put in that situation. It wasn't necessarily by choice. It's kind of what happened, maybe as a way of controlling you. And you took your power back, and you in this Emperor energy, or attracting in this Emperor energy, you're like, I can handle myself. That's what attracted an Emperor to you in the first place, or this King of Wands, because you're like, you've learned that no, you are very resourceful. You have what it takes to work on things and be successful. So let me finish with, is that what I want? I don't want this actually. Potential outcome. Sure. Wisdom of Avalon. Let's see what the Wisdom of Avalon has to say. Potential outcome for Libra. The Eagle. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. Number 9. I feel like this situation, you two were guided together by Spirit. You were meant to meet after having your respective difficulties. There's a lot of integrity here. Between the two of you, you both have learned what it means to be in integrity because of dealing with people who weren't. Forgiveness, 49. It's like, I feel like for both of you, once, like after finding each other, coming into each other's lives, and seeing how somebody can be who's not toxic, who's not trying to take from you or siphon from you. You know, you two are both givers. And I feel like it's so much easier for both of you to forgive. Oh, isn't that interesting? I never thought about how the word give is in forgiveness. It's like you're able to release yourselves from your past and forgive those, you know, your people, because you see things from a broader perspective. There's been possibly some spiritual growth, spiritual awakening. You've kind of had some kind of new, it's almost like a aha moment here. And then we have the earth fairy, physical health, grounding, and foundation. Yeah, you two, there's the spirit side, there's the physical practical side, creating a new foundation. The tower, you know, both of you have towers. There is something that is ending in order to rebuild. And, you know, getting very grounded. We have the fire fairy, creative action and optimism. Yeah, it's like you're creating something new together. And there's this fire, there's this earth, there's this practical with the passionate, and then the spiritual. Get one more. Protection, 38. I feel like this person, I said it before, they feel kind of protective of you, and that will continue. You may also feel this of them. There's something very, the word sacred popped into my mind. It's like you get each other on a very deep level, and there's like yes, there's the physical, there's the passionate, but there's also this deep love, and respect and care. And it's all about building you guys will be building a foundation together. This person makes you feel grounded. You make them feel grounded. There's a support here that you two haven't had before. And a part of it is this forgiveness, forgiving yourselves for what's happened in the past, having, just opening up and being willing to allow, how do I say it? It's like, you know, rather than holding on to resentments, which keeps you constricted, it's like both of you, your hearts are opening, and you're like, why would I even worry about the past? You're letting the past go. You're letting go of the things that were causing you so much anxiety. And it's partially due to this forgiveness, because now you feel like, oh, this is what it means to be supported and loved and nurtured and, you know, cared for. So, all right, it's beautiful. This is much better than yesterday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.